like to introduce myself. So my name is Christopher Jonathan. My role is as a technical sales consultant in HP Indonesia. So my role right now is holding for Indonesia, Philippines, and Pakistan region. And for today, I would like to present the presentation about what actually HP can provide for us in this kind of situation where everybody is actually forced to be working from home, and how is about the security that we usually have when we work in the office, but now we use the network in our home or even in public place, and how actually we can tackle it in this kind of situation. All right, so no further ado, so we directly go to the presentation here. Yeah, so first of all, I would like to start with the insight and trends that what actually happens with the way of working right now. So as you can see in the screen, so we are actually moving from the industrial age, where the processes is the main things that happen only one way, and then we move to the information age where everybody have the access to data thanks to the internet. And right now in 2020, we are in the experience age, where creating, collaborating, connecting people is the main things that actually people looking for. So the engagement is the one of the most important things that actually people looking forward to actually have in the workplace. So what actually changing from the industrial age to the experience age? So there's three things. First is about the workforce, and the second workplace, and the third is work style. Actually, these three things is changing when we're shifting from age to the other age. So the first of all is the workforce. It say that in 2020, 50% of the workforce will be dominated by the millennials, and then it will be effect on the way we work, of course, as a whole. And then the second one is the workplace, that is say that by the survey, 62% that people will be work more than one location. So before this COVID-19 situation, we of course we can work from anywhere right now. So when we're traveling on the plane, on the train, or in the car, or even when we go to the Starbucks or any cafe, we can just connect to the internet, and then we can just work with our notebook. And then the third one is about the work style, that people no longer like have a one by one interaction, but people will be have more collaboration between one to another. So like video conferencing, conference call will be a day-to-day things, especially when we went through this kind of time when we forced to be work from home. Video conference and conference call will be the main things, and even the webinar, things like this will be a common things in the future after, even when we pass through this kind of crisis of the COVID-19. So what actually HP can offer with these things that changing workforce, workplace, and work style? So HP giving the innovation in three aspects. So the first is the design to actually answering the changing on the workforce. So it's designed for the modern workforce. And the second one is the security. And then people can actually work from anywhere and connect to the internet, for example, in the common place or the cafe. We don't need to worry. And then this security actually designed for the modern workplace. And the third one is the most important things right now is collaboration, and especially when we have to work from home right now, and the audio and the connectivity and stuff like that is very important right now, because like we need that kind of things to support the video conferencing or the Zoom meeting or anything right now happening with our good connectivity and also the good audio from our devices. So in here, HP come to provide a solution. So as a number one commercial PC vendor right now, and we are shipping one commercial PC every second worldwide, and we provide a lot of solution for you actually to have when you're working from your home right now. So first about the design, we have a lot of innovation. We try to become the best from every aspect. So the first we are the thinnest, the lightest, the brightest, the fastest, and with the longest battery, and of course with the military standard durability. So by generation, or we try to improve from a lot of aspects, from the thinness and the weight of the devices. And also when we talk about notebook, of course we talk about the battery. So the newest product that just launched last year November is a Elite Dragonfly. We have the capacity of the battery will support until 24 hours just with the one cycle of charge. So we really dedicated to create a very long lasting battery. So anytime we go outside, we don't need to worry to find a power plug just to charge our notebook. And of course, the military standard durability. This is the one that actually differentiate the commercial product with the consumer product that you use daily for your child in the school, for example. So the one that actually designed for office that we use day to day from morning to the night to the evening when we have overtime, for example, until the midnight for some people. And then we really design it for a high durability and with the high intensity of usage. So we try to give like a peace of mind to our user that even when you drop your notebook from your table and then when there is a very hot temperature, for example, of the room, it will be a stand with all that kind of situation and condition. So military standard is very important. So especially when we travel a lot and bring our devices anywhere we go. So this is one of the point that we want to emphasize and sell to the user. And then the second one is the security, because as you know that when we travel around and when we work from anywhere and then we work remotely, and many company maybe doesn't provide a VPN, but even they provide VPNs with this kind of situation where everybody work from home and the VPN is overcrowded and the connection becomes very slow. And then sometimes we cannot connect to the VPN and then we need still secure connection. And how actually we can have that actually. I will talk about this more in the later on, and we'll come back to this topic after I finish the other one. Okay, the third one is the collaboration. So this one is quite important right now. So when you have to work from home, and this collaboration tool is very important. And most of our devices, the commercial notebook and desktop, is already equipped with most powerful audio. So as you can see in the screen, all the notebook, HP notebook is equipped with the Bang and Olufsen audio that actually makes sure that you will have a very good quality of voice and audio when you do a video conferencing or conference call. And also we have the HP noise cancellation. So for you guys that you already have the family, like you have a children, they're running around the background, they're screaming and stuff like that. You do not need to worry actually, because like this HP noise cancellation will actually reduce all the background noise and all the people, your colleague, your teammate across the conference call will not hear all the scream or the noise behind you. So this is a very important feature right now, because like you can do your conference call even with a very noisy background happen behind your back. And then we also equipped our devices with collaboration keys. Also in our display, we have this kind of collaboration key also. You can pick up and close your call just with a press of the button from your keyboard. And then we also have inking and whiteboarding. So this is the one actually you can use for collaboration. You can like put some idea in the white blank sheet with the whiteboarding, and you can like collaborate in the real time to put 8 idea and stuff like that. So if the idea here is actually to connect and actually make you to create together, stuff like that. All right. So here is the security. I'll come back to this security topic. So here, a lot of security feature that actually HP gave to the user. So as you can see that we have a lot of feature in here, but because of the limitation of the time, I will actually emphasize only 3 things in here. So HP Sure Start, HP Sure View, and HP Sure Click. All right. So this is actually a very, very advanced technology from HP. What is the first one is HP SureStart. What's actually SureStart? It's actually the first and the only self-healing BIOS with a runtime instruction detection. So when there is a malware actually infected your BIOS, and then the SureStart will be automatically doing the self-healing, and the user of the devices will not even realize that actually malware has been attacked the devices and the SureStart have recovered. So there is a small simulation in here. We try to run Logex. So Logex is kind of a malware that actually infected the BIOS. So once this virus or the malware attack the PC, it will be planned into the BIOS. And it's very difficult actually to know if your computer is infected or not because it's really hidden. So from the sake of simulation, we will try to make it appear in the surface so you can see. And then when you restart your computer, actually user will be think they're safe, but actually the rootkit is already inside the BIOS and ready to do some bad things. But while you have the website, the SureStart enable, you can see that actually when it's restart the computer, it will be recover copy the good copy of the BIOS into the BIOS directly. And then the one without BIOS security, that the attacker can plant like keylogger, and anything that you type will be go to the attacker site, all the information. And even though you try to erase it with antivirus, when you're restarting the computer, the malware will back to the system. As you can see, there's a logex detected. So it's a very tricky kind of malware. So without any proper protection on the BIOS, it will be stay forever in your PC. So with the SureStart, it will be make sure that everything that corrupted the BIOS, the SureStart will be detected the intrusion, and then will be do the copy or recovery of the golden copy of the BIOS from the chipset that planted in the motherboard actually. All right. So this is the second one. This HP Sure View, that the branding that HP give it to the integrated privacy screen. So what kind of technology is this? Because like as you know that after this COVID-19 situation gone away and we can like traveling around again and then work from anywhere we want, from the cafe, from the public place. And it's very dangerous actually that people can have a shoulder surfing from behind our back. So we call it visual hacking. So how easy actually this visual hacking will be happen?
I am comedian Jack
Let's
Vale,
see.
and
I don't think
today
so. There is
we're
a
gonna go out and visually hack some people.
sound here. So this is a simulation where there's
I
a
was
comedian here making a
looking at
social
emails the other day.
experiment that he can
What do you
easily
mean?
to pick
I can
on
see it from here. He's
somebody's
reading emails.
screen.
Just kind of got both things
And then
open,
here
so
that
multitasking.
the victims, quote unquote, actually feel
Taking
so
a look at the
annoyed because like
profiles and
he
whatnot.
announced the content of this screen. So it's a very easy
It's opening
actually
up a new
for
page.
somebody
Huh?
to pick onto
No.
what do you do in
Yeah,
your
absolutely.
screen.
I'm very sorry. Just look at the
Especially when
pictures.
you are in a public place like Starbucks,
I can see it from here.
in cafe, anywhere, in a restaurant, for example.
He highlighted a whole line. Like
And this kind of technology, actually just a press of a button. As you can see, if you are waiting for a train and then you are writing some important email and somebody is standing on your back, so just press a button and all the view from left and right will be blocked and nobody can see what you are doing. But when you see it from the front, it will stay clear. Even with the open concept office like this Zero view is very, very important and very helpful when you want to protect your information that you are doing on your screen. All right, so we go to the third one. This is a SureClick, HP SureClick that actually utilize the micro virtual machine that create the virtual container. So just I'll go to the video directly. So this is a test with the WannaCry malware directly. That you know that WannaCry is one of the ransomware that happened on around 2017. Will encrypt all your data, then you have to pay a ransom to actually for the attacker to open your data. So as you can see that we double click the attachment in the email that actually already injected by the WannaCry. You can see that it's, the windows in here is opened by HP SureClick Secure View. This is actually the virtual container. Then when you keep open the file that actually having the malware already, and then where the malware is actually running, it's only running on the virtual container. So the Wanna Decrypt is on right now, asking for ransom for money, so they can like open all the data. But actually, the virus only infected this container, the virtual container. So once you close the windows, all the malware and the virus will be gone also. So it will not infected your main computer at all. It's just infected on the container only. So this is a very important feature because like you get 1,000 emails every day with attachment, but you cannot verify whether actually the file actually have a virus or malware in it. And it's also protect you with all the data from your USB, any storage devices, and all file from the Office file, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and PDF will be protected by this uh, virtual container. So every time you click, try to open it, it will be trigger the HP SureClick, and then all your files will open on the virtual container. And we have a plugin also in browser. So every time that you click on the malicious link, it will be open on the virtual tab also. So when the virus is running, it's just running on the virtual container once again. And when you close the tab, it's gone. And then the last one is the newest feature from us is the HP SureSense. We utilize the deep learning of AI. As you can see that SureClick only protect you from Word, PowerPoint, all the Office files and PDF. How about the other file that actually outside this kind of files? So this is HP SureSense come playing the role. So we use a deep learning that actually help you to recognize never before seen attacks. So what the difference between the legacy antivirus that you need to update daily basis is only can prevent you from the known attacks only, and then you have to frequent updates in daily basis or weekly basis. And then we have the AI machine learning. It can recognize some new attacks when the AI is learning about past history, stuff like that. But with deep learning, it can prevent you from the attack that known and unknowns. Because like with the deep learning, it will be recognize all the pattern that actually happen all around the world. And then when the virus actually come into your devices, it will be know that actually that file containing a virus, stuff like that. And then the question is, there's a lot of question about is it will be slow down your computer if you have SureClick, SureSense, all the security feature? The answer is not, because like SureSense is very light. It's only taking consuming 1% of the CPU loads only, and then the average time to detect the malware or the rootkit or the virus is less than 20 milliseconds. It's 99% effective, and then it's really give the sense of security. Anywhere you work with, any network you connect to, it will be prevent you from any attack that never before seen ever. So the next question is, if you already have SureClick and SureSense, do you still have the traditional legacy antivirus? The answer is yes, because like more layers you have is better. Because like as you can see, this the layer 1, we have the HP endpoint security controller, which is the SureStart, and then we protect you all the attack from device under the OS. When you load up the OS, the operating system, Windows Defender as a traditional AV will there to actually protect you against known attacks. And then there's a SureClick as a guard in the gate that any files that come into your PC will be isolated before we can make sure actually the file is safe or not. And then the last one is HP Sense, actually to protect the rest of it. So any never before scene that actually just created this morning, for example, would be detected by Sense for sure, and would be keep you safe from any attack that come into your devices. So this kind of security that we offer to our user actually to just give a sense like a peace of mind to our user. So here is our HP product line in 2020. This, as you can see on the screen. So we have a lot of variation of our products from 200, and then we have a Pro series, which is 400 and 600, and then we have Elite series, which is 800, 700, and 1000 series. So to the right, you will find more sophisticated high-end devices, and to the left is an entry point and value product that we have. We also have various displays, and then we have workstation also, and then specialty segment in healthcare and education. And then of course, I will of course talk about the commercial display portfolio, because by working at home, you really need some tools that actually help you to boost your productivity. So as you can see that we have various choice of display. Me myself, actually, when the government announced that we have to have a social distance and our office actually decided that everybody should work from home, I went to my office immediately and grabbed a display. I use a Elite E series that actually helpful, very helpful, and then boost my productivity actually when I set it up on my workspace at home. So as you can see, the Elite series, you can tilt it, make it vertical, make it horizontal, tilt it to the left or to the right, and then just just adjust to your preference using the monitor. And then there's a Pro and Value series. If you don't really need like a fancy gimmick and just a display will be enough, you can go to Pro and Value. And this kind of very, very helpful when you have a secondary display like this. You can have more sight on your, just not on your notebook screen, like 13 inch or 14 inch, but you can have like 24 or 27 extended screen to help you working at home. All right, so all our notebook also have a spill resistant backlit keyboard. So when you accidentally pour your coffee down on the top of your notebook, it'll be safe because we have a protective layer under the keyboard. So any liquid that actually pour onto it actually will be safe. And then as I talked to you before, we have a long life battery. So we have a 3-year warranty for the battery. So if you, in the second year, your battery is dropped, you can claim to our service center and we'll just change it with a new one. And then all the battery is coming with the fast charge technology already. And then averagely, all the battery of our commercial product can go up to 16 hours. All right, last but not least, this is all the accessories that actually help you to have more productivity at home. So we have a docking, HP Thunderbolt Dock G2, actually to help you to have a powerful audio also, and then connectivity to various port. And then we also have docking monitors. If you want to use a monitors also as a docking, this will be a good choice. So you will have a cleaner desk with less cable, and then you can have a network accessories connectivity directly to your monitor and to your laptop. And we also have the fingerprint mouse. For you have the desktop that doesn't have a fingerprint feature and you want to have one, you can use this kind of mouse. And of course, we have some dongles that help to expand the port of your Ultrabook. And then this is the HP Elite Presenter mouse, so the one that you can flip into a presenter mouse, and then when you flip it, become a clicker to help you to present. And then the last one is this HP USB-C mini dock. This is the most complete one. You have a network port, VGA, and all connectivity that you need actually, and support 4K display also. All right, that's all. Sorry for the rush because it's very limited time, and then that's all I can deliver from presentation. So, is there any Q&A session?
Thank you, Chris. For those who have a questions, you may write your questions on the question panel on the right side, or you can also write it on the chat. Also, we would like to, while waiting for your
So get back to
questions,
Jordan.
I'm sorry.
So maybe there is a list already in the Q&A
Yeah,
chat there.
okay. We're just waiting for the questions. Anyone who can throw a question to Chris, clarifications or any queries? By the way, for those who attended the webinar today, we would like to inform you that WSI is still operational since March 17 during the ECQ. We have also an e-commerce site where you could be able to buy your requirements. We will send you the link later on for our e-commerce website. So again, we can deliver it to you anytime.
All right, so this is a reminder from the organizer, and please don't forget to visit the evaluation form, and then the link is provided below.
I think there's no question, Chris, right now. Is there
Yep,
anyone who would
there's
like to?
just a link from Jordan Nicole. There's a link. Don't
Yeah.
forget to have a feedback, private feedback in the link. So still
Yes.
waiting for a question. Is there any question about the security solution and also the provided work from home solution from HP?
Jordan saying there's a question.
All right, so there's a question. For the desktop monitor, can this be mounted on the wall just like the TV? Yes, the answer is yes. So our commercial monitor or display have the face mounting solution. So by using the face mounting, you can just like mount it on the wall, just like a TV. But this one is just for the flat one because we have the curved display, and the curved display is not able to be mounted on the wall, but just for the flat one. Yes. So our monitors range from 18.5 inch, 21, 22.8, 23 inch, 24, 27, and 34 inch.
Any other questions from the participants?
All right. Any next question?
Yes, actually from Fred, a quiz. I was amazed with the mouse that will be able to detect your fingerprint. 1 second. Is there already? 1 second. Hold on. Is this already available in the Philippines? Miss Abby?
So I think I can get back to the security slide. Maybe kind of our portfolio. Yeah. This is the range of our product. So for the 700 series is dedicated for the AMD processor, and the one with the 800 is dedicated for the Intel. But the rest of it, we mix AMD and Intel for the product. One more additional information about the display, or we have the dream color displays in here. So this branding actually the one that we have with the DreamWorks Studio. That actually DreamWorks use this Dream Colors display technology to create their animation, such as the How to Train Your Dragon, the first and the second. So the Dream Color really have the precision of the color. So if you are a designer team or the animator team, is will be good or suitable to use a Dream Color display for your work. And then the one differentiate between the LED display and Pro display. So some of the LED display have a special functionality, such as the webcam. As you can see on the top of the monitor, you can have a webcam that's actually already built in, and also built-in speaker with a Bang & Olufsen. Because most of the rest of the monitor, just like Pro display or any common monitor, doesn't have a built-in speaker. So when you play something, you have to use the audio from your laptop. But by having the audio from your monitor and webcam, actually can just connect to your desktop, and then you just play anything, just like your ordinary notebook. All right. There's a second question. Does it come with a wall bracket, or the monitor or display can use a TV bracket? So the bracket is like a special bracket. So we call it VESA mounting. So VESA mount. So it's already like designed specially for our monitor. So you cannot actually use a ordinary TV bracket. It's may done the job, but it's not recommended, because like all the fit of the slot and other things will be like make the mounting not stable. So we always recommended the Visa mounting that already actually designed specially for the our display. So the wall bracket, you can order it within the display. So it will be come in the box with the display, or you can order separately and buy in the e-commerce, for example. I think it's provided in the e-commerce somewhere outside.
Okay, I think that's all for today. Any other
So for
questions?
LED display, we have the D series. The D series is docking, so you can use your monitor as a docking or additional port for your computer. And then we have M series, is a multimedia series. So the display have the webcam on the top of it and built-in audio with a Bang & Olufsen. And then we have the one without any letters behind it. So it's just an ordinary monitor. And then we have the eye. The eye is slightly bigger than the actually stated screen. So for example, I give you an example. There's a E243. So it's a 24-inch third generation. So if E243M, it means that the M is multimedia and the monitor have a webcam and the audio, stuff like that.
Just a moment.
All right. Any other question? All right, the next question, are the latest models of HP ProBook support Intel Optane? All right, let me check quickly. Yes, the answer is yes. So for the ProBook 440 Gen 7, it's already support the Optane memory in our 256 GB and 512 GB with 32 and 16 GB Intel Optane. So there's two kind of Optane, right? So the first one is on the storage, and one is in the memory. So the answer is yes. So in here we have 256 and 512 GB Intel PCIe NVMe with the SSD, and the 256 pair with 16 GB and 512 pair with 32 GB. Yeah, so the Intel Optane memory is coming with the H10. If you are familiar with this, you will know the version of it. All right. So Jordan said that no more question.
I think there's no more question anymore from the audience, Chris.
All right. So because there is no more question, so I will wrap up the session for this afternoon. So HP tried to give the best solution in the term of collaboration and also the security, especially in this kind of situation where everybody suffer from self-isolation, self-quarantine, and the COVID-19 situation, which we didn't know until what time this kind of situation will be lost. And then by having this kind of future thought and how to build a future office, actually we have think about this back from 2012 when we designed about the remote working. So we already provide this kind of solution from several years back, and we already like perfected some kind of our solution, especially from the security part and the collaboration part. So when this kind of situation comes and the working from home, video conference, and conference call become a new normal, we are ready for it. So we come with the solution of our display and all the security solution and collaboration solution with noise cancellation and so many more of solution that ready for you to use at home. So ladies and gentlemen, if you really need like tools to support or to boost your productivity, you can choose from one of our solutions. Thank you. I give back to Jordan.
Okay, thank you very much, Chris. Thank you very much for all the participants
I'll
for
provide the
today's.
slide so you guys can have the slide with you. I'll send it on the PDF format.
Okay. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, we have the e-commerce side for your IT solutions or IT requirements. For those who would like to join as well the other sessions for this 3-day live webinars, we invite you to log on to, to visit our website, Wordtext PH /work from anywhere webinars, and you may register yourselves. Thank you all for those who attended.